So the idea of mRNA vaccines in our food supply has been an idea that has been floating around in the background for a couple of years now, maybe even a couple of decades, but it is now being pushed forward and we need to pay attention. So I've seen a couple of articles, but today I saw a video explaining in depth how they're gonna do this. So it's actually a 6-minute video, but I'm going to break it down into how they're planning to put this substance into plant foods and animals.
Medicago's manufacturing facility looks like a nursery, but inside these plants, they're growing a new kind of vaccine. The technology is called a virus-like particle.
At Medicago, we use a careful step-by-step process to develop vaccines, using our plants as mini bioreactors. We start with the gene sequence or code of a virus. We then use our technology to synthesize the virus code into a real biological product. The code contains genetic instructions that our plants can read, and we insert it into bacteria called Agrobacterium tumefaciens. We submerge the plants in a bath with the bacteria that carries the information into the plant cells. And using a vacuum, we suck out the air between the plant cells and replace it with the liquid. The plants absorb it like a sponge. At the end of their bacterial bath, we return our plants to a carefully controlled greenhouse to let them get on with their natural growing business for at least 4 days. Now the plants will start producing the most important ingredient of our vaccines, virus-like particles.
And as for animals, it is obviously just, I guess easier. They just inject the animals with these mRNA shots. There is a congressman, Tom Renz, or like a politician or something, that is talking about this. Tom Renz, R-E-N-Z. He's talking about Missouri House Bill number 1169, Informed Consent Bill. So if you wanted to learn more about the animals and how they're going to be doing that and how that's going to be working, look up Tom Renz on Twitter. Now I know that some of you guys might be getting into a bit of a fight and flight mode, but a couple of solutions, I guess, is, grow your own food, buy local, really look at what you're buying, the ingredients. I mean, I do this anyway because I eat exclusively plant-based, so I actually want to see what is in my food. And yes, I eat mock meat, I eat vegetables, mock meat, rice, I eat anything that is plant-based. But another thing that I think that might be an issue is a fake fight between vegans and animal flesh eaters. But I implore you guys to take a breath and look at the bigger picture. Whether you eat animals or mock meat or lab-grown meat or plant-based exclusively, whatever you eat, the bigger picture is that they're poisoning us all. That's what their intention is. So it's us against these corporations. It's us against these lobbyists. It's us against these politicians who are pushing for it. It's not the animal flesh eater and the vegan. It's not, the vegan activist who thinks that climate change is real, and the one who thinks it's a complete and utter hoax. It's the 1% against all of us. They don't want you to know that. They want you and I to fight. They want me, the vegan, and you, the animal flesh eater. They want us to fight so that we don't look at them. And a lot of the times, most of the times they're winning. That's why we're in this mess. That's why, you can say everything's a distraction, but it's layers and layers of distraction. And what it comes down to is that it's us against these shadow elites that do own everything. They do, and it's scary how much power they have over the world. So once we stop bickering with each other and look at them, the spell is broken, guys.